So when you think of New York City, what comes to mind? Well, certainly the financial district, Wall Street, just across the river from me, Brooklyn Bridge, Madison Square Garden, Empire State Building, that kind of thing. But you don't often think about recreational boating. Well, that has changed, at least for today anyway. Hi everyone, David G. of Boating Industry at the Brooklyn Bridge Marina in Brooklyn on this side of the East River, Manhattan there. And we are at Brunswick's Media Day, media around the country, getting on boats, testing new products, making high-speed runs past the Statue of Liberty, having all kinds of fun. We're also, of course, talking about serious things, wrapping up the 2026 selling season, seeing what was good, what was bad, what was ugly, what was a surprise, what wasn't, as well as looking ahead and seeing what's going to define success for 2027. Let's dive into the senior leadership at Brunswick, and let's begin with Brenna Preisser, the president of the Boats Group.
There has been momentum, and I think in context of that, the performance, certainly our performance, Brunswick's performance has been pretty phenomenal.
Yeah.
You just have to be adaptable and really listen to the market. You've got to partner with your dealers. I think coming out of this, we're in the kind of 6-year bit of a cycle, and I think we're definitely stabilizing. But making sure that your inventory is healthy, again, leveraging insight, listening to consumers, listening to your dealers. But that has probably been a bit of the surprise, is there's not been a clear kind of signal on sustained momentum, and yet there's been bright spots throughout the year.
We entered the season or entered the year expecting the market to be flat to slightly up, and I would say it's been flat to slightly down. So it has been overall pretty good, just pockets of softness and maybe a little bit of volatility given some of the overall macroeconomic conditions that are persisting. And so I think now we're in a really good spot to ensure that we can continue to keep product and inventory fresh and respond to increases in retail. I'm incredibly excited about the future of boating. The passion for boating is stronger than ever. People love being out on the water, and at Mercury Marine and Brunswick, we are uniquely positioned to continue to innovate around the consumer and really elevate the boating experience for boaters around the world.
So it's been great for Navico Group. We've actually had a really successful first half of the year. We've grown top line by about 7%, and we've grown bottom line by, excluding IEPA refunds, 260 basis points. So phenomenal improvement. Been through a variety of different things from a top line perspective. Certainly many of the new products that we've launched, things like the NSO4 as well as the NSS4, recon trolling motors, of course, Auto Captain, just kind of new products and technologies across the board, more integrated systems. So we're increasing content per vessel as well as we launch new integrated systems. And a lot of conquest wins. So on the OEM side, we've had some really strong wins. We're seeing good strength in distribution. We're also even seeing, good strength on the retail side. So it's been a great first half. We've invested a lot in our customer journey through service, through training of dealers and OEMs, and through kind of sales capabilities across the board. So really good first half, and certainly looking forward to the back half too.
Is 2027 the year that we'll finally see things kind of right-sized?
Yeah, we believe so.
Yeah.
And if you think about those who purchased in kind of that COVID period, maybe they held onto their boats because the buying cycle for a year or two more. We think that's probably about 10,000 potential boaters a year that could be pre-owned values are stabilizing, could be ready to trade up. I think that we've been kind of dealing with a bit of a perfect storm on kind of the economy and uncertainty, and yet really the industry is healthy, and is still performing. I hope, we'd like to see in 2027 the perfect storm of goodness.
So what do you think about all that? Certainly lots of optimism, as you would expect from the senior leaders at the world's largest recreational boat manufacturer. But I think there are honestly lots of reasons to look ahead to a strong 2027. We'll use that word equilibrium. Hopefully we're going to be hearing that a lot as we kind of right-size production and demand and showroom traffic and all of that. Here's to a successful end to your 2026 season and let's all look forward to 2027. At Brunswick's Media Day at the Brooklyn Bridge Marina in New York City, I'm David G. for Boating Industry.